Everybody and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by today's title, I have a Kylie Jenner inspired makeup look. I look like super zoomed out and really pea-headed. Basically, you should see from the thumbnail that I took some inspiration from the picture of Kylie and made it my own. I did a darker lip and did a wing instead of like lashes, but I pretty much like attempted to like stick to the image and keep it a really nice, simple, almost cat-like smoky eye and a somewhat nude lip. I couldn't go as nude as what she did. It's just not about that nude lip life. So if you would like to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so throughout this video I am going to be bopping to my old iPod, falling back in love with that thing. There's some serious jams. So I'm going to first take some tape and just put it on the edges from like my lower lash line up to my brow. Like, I've always seen people doing this and just decided like not to do it because I'm not a fan of the sharp angles, but I've fallen in love with it. So I'm just going to take my Collection Lasting Perfection concealer and my Real Techniques brush and just prime my eyelids, basically try and get rid of some of that discoloration. I hope you like that I'm pretty much including everything in these tutorials, because I know some people like to see everything, even if you do repeat certain steps like foundation and eyebrows and stuff, but better than nothing. So at the minute I'm currently just like taking out my Makeup Geek eyeshadows out of my palette. I silly didn't prepare, so trying to get the autofocus working and failed, but that's Beaches and Cream. Basically just a really nice like light shade just for setting that concealer, basically, so that all the other shadows blend out nicely. I'm then going to take Cocoa Bear, which is like a nice rich warm medium brown, and wind wiper in my crease back and forth. And then when I've pretty much removed like all the eyeshadow from the brush, I then pretty much turn it vertical instead of holding it horizontal and just really extra blend that out. I am then going to take my Kiko Cream Crush in number 5 on a synthetic brush and place that on my lid. Just as like a little bit of a base, but like it's not like the best base. And then, oh, heartbreaking, my Broken Grandstand eyeshadow from Makeup Geek. Just the most gorgeous, like I almost want to say like a rosy gold. Like, it's not really rose gold, but kind of. And I'm literally just placing that right on top of the Kiko. I wish that I would have had my Fix Plus for this video, but unfortunately I lent it to my friend for a wedding, so I had to go with the Kiko base. I mean, it's not like awful, but Fix Plus and any sort of shiny eyeshadow is just like my holy grail. It just looks so good. But luckily, you know, Kylie's look was nice and subtle, kind of. So then back to my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Well, I'm still a Makeup Geek, but yeah. I'm taking Latte, which is a really nice cool toned brown, and just placing that in my crease, mixing the Grandstand in with the Cocoa Bear. It's just adding a little bit of definition. I'm then going to go to my Morphe 350 palette for this really nice deep brown. Again, more on the cool tone side, and literally placing that on a fluffy brush from my outer quarter of my eye, and then once I've removed the majority of the shadow from the brush, bringing it all the way into my crease and blending it out. So like I said, focus it on the edge and then blend it all the way through once you've removed the majority of the product from the brush. Now what I will say, you could totally make this look as dark as you like. As you can see, I am building up that colour in my crease. Like, I didn't want it to be too dark, but I wanted it to be a little bit, you know, of like a smoky look. And then I just took that first brush that I had Beaches and Cream on and just blended that all together. As it is a day look for me, this was like a very, very light. I would never usually have it this light, but I just felt like I would try something different. Totally sorry how out of focus I am right now. Apply my liner, but it is the Fast Stroke eyeliner from Collection, and it is in the brown shade. Again, I didn't want it to be too over the top. I wanted a wing, but I didn't want want it to be like black. I wanted to keep it quite like, I want to use natural, but I really wish I had like a better word. But it's just a really nice, pretty day look, I think. And then you just remove the tape, and then you can see it's all nice and sharp and even. And then I'm just gonna grab a little cotton pad and my micellar water and just remove like that extra glitter fallout that I have. xoxo actually used tape to do that, so if you want to use tape you can do that too. And then I'm going to take my L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Base Primer. Again, totally love this product. I'm just going to apply that all over my face. And then I am going to get my second favourite primer of the like couple of months, and it is the famous Nivea for Men Sensitive Post-Shave Balm. Yes, I do love this, and I find it really helps keep me matte, which is crazy, I know. But yeah, no, what? No more shine. I find that when I do voiceovers, I kind of get nervous and then I make loads of mistakes. I think here I was well and truly jamming out, clearly. So I'm going to take my MAC Face and Body. In case you're wondering what shade I'm in, I am in C5. And then I'm going to mix that with a little bit of my Bourjois Healthy Mix. And I'm not too sure what shade I am in that. I think the sticker was on the top and I pulled it off. So yeah, I'm just using my Real Techniques sponge. Blending that all over my face. For some reason, my face is like a million shades lighter than the rest of me, as you would have gathered from this video. But I really don't know why, my face is just so pale. Thank God for foundation, because it really is pale and it's quite pink. Here I was just trying my best to do a little bit of spot conceal, but it didn't really work. Like, that spot isn't like a lump really, but it's just really prominent. And then I'm going to take my NARS Creamy Concealer in Honey and mix that with my Rimmel Wake Me Up in True Ivory. And I'm just taking a little brush, synthetic brush, and just really making sure it's really sharp near that liner. And then I have my Real Techniques concealer sponge and then I'm just blending that all out. I tend not to do my under eye like too light because I like it to be highlighted but not in your face highlighted. And then a new thing that I've decided to do is as soon as I've blended out that concealer, I set it to bake, because I just feel like it works so much better that way. And I just use the number 7 translucent loose powder. And I just do it in a triangle, pretty much where I just put all of that concealer. And then I'm just going to repeat the same thing on the other side. And jam. I have a feeling there was like Justin Bieber on at this point, but I'm not too sure. And then I do bring it up to my temples a little bit just to really make sure it's all evened out and blended, kind of. I don't know why I do that, it's a little bit random, but I just do like a, oh, do you know what, I think it's pretty much because that's how I kind of do my highlighter at the end, in like a C shape, so I kind of do that with my concealer too. And then as soon as it's blended, set it to bake. So you just do not, like, there's just no creases, like, whatsoever. Seriously jamming, seriously jamming. I am then going to take my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Soft Brown and my Anastasia Brow Definer. There's the shaper. But it's a definer, you can probably hear me rattling on my drawers right now. I think I have that in medium brown. So I do a line under my brow first, and then on top, check to see if it's kind of even. My right brow is so fair, like there's just hardly any hairs there, and then so I just like add a little bit of strokes in the inner part for that one, and then just come in with my pomade and pretty much place that in the middle because it's lighter than the brow definer. wasn't really too fond of my brows this day, unfortunately. But what can you do? Not every day is a good brow day. Well, unless you're really lucky, you've got amazing brows. I'd love to get my eyebrows tattooed on so that I would not have these sort of issues. And then usually by the time I've finished my brows, that's pretty much long enough for my bake to be done. And then I just sweep it all off. And as you can see, it's lighter than the rest of my face, but not like ridiculously lighter than the rest of my face. Then gonna come in with my Rimmel Stain Matte. Started using that again and just powder my face. I took a step back from my photo filter powder from Smashbox pretty much because it's running out, so I was saving it for special occasions. And then I'm going to contour my face using the Tape Blue. So I'm going to start by highlighting my under eye just a little bit with that yellow powder, and that is number 2 in the palette on a Real Techniques brush. And just place a little bit on my chin, down my nose, and on my T-zone. And then Hoola. I always start the contour with Hoola. I just love it. It just warms up my face a little bit, and I just absolutely love this bronzer. So pretty much bronzing up the face, so like forehead, temples, cheeks, and then my chin. And then back to the Tape Blue and my Smashbox little contour brush, and I'm taking shade number 5. Contouring my cheeks and under my lip a little bit. Then my little angled brush, I'm going to contour my nose. So draw a straight line down both sides and then flip my brush over and blend it out. If you're wondering what these brushes are, they're the ones from xoxo. I think they're one of my favourites, and I also did an Instagram post on them. They are super cheap and I really like them. So yeah, I'm just blending out that nose contour. Sorry it's out of focus a little bit. And I do add a little bit of 6 when I'm blending it out, just so that it's nice and defined, kind of. And I swear I'm so much a better dancer than what I'm looking right now. And then on a nice fluffy brush, oh, I focused! Can we celebrate? I'm taking Latte from Makeup Geek, which is that soft, cool tone brown that I used in my crease. That's pretty much under the lash, like lower lashes. I wanted to keep it super light. I was listening to a really good song. I'm going to take my Revlon Grow Luscious mascara and put a ton of that on my lashes because I don't have any false lashes at the minute, and I have like the last few of my lash extensions coming out, so I just don't want to be putting lashes over the top whilst they're still coming out. The look is starting to come together. And then I'm going to take my Maybelline Great Lash and just put that right over the top. And now it's time to add a little bit of bronze. So, nicely focused there. The MAC Global Glow, pretty much where I bronzed up my face. I like to add a little bit of glow, you know? I mean, I matte out my face that much that I feel like it loses everything. And then I'm going to take Warm Salt, again, that focused perfectly. And I absolutely love mineralized blushes because I feel like, again, it just adds a nice little glow to the skin and you're not just like matte. I mean, I do like a matte look, but not too matte. And then back to the Tape Blue for that highlight, which is shade number 3. And there you go, guys, it's just so pretty. And I absolutely love it with that little fan brush from Real Techniques. I bring it down my nose, on the tip of my nose, on the top of my lip. And now I'm going to go on a little hunt for my liquid lipsticks. Again, thought I'd put them right there for me to grab, but no, I put them behind my laptop. And I am, of course, using the Kylie lip kits, and I'm taking Dulce K, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of a sharpen and line my lips, which you totally cannot see. One of these days I'll notice how out of focus I am, but you know how to line your lips. Just go around them, and if you want to overline them a little bit, you overline them a little bit. and I noticed I was a little bit out of focus here, I think. So yeah, I'm just gonna put on Dulce K all over my lips and then grab a little bit of True Brown and do some dots just to make it a little bit darker but not too dark. And there we go. Here is my finished look. I obviously removed the headphones and put my hair up in a bun. Yeah, I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think and I'll see you all soon. Bye.